Welcome to Tech HQ. Today episode about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the most famous name in the tech industry right now because of AI. Most advanced and capable models in the world train and run on NVIDIA chips data center GPUs. Let's move some inside the origin story of NVIDIA and found in 1993, April 5th, by Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and
Curtis Priam.
First product, NV1, was released in 1995, and it was unable to catch market attention and came to nearly bankrupt. The second product was released in 1996, named Riva 128. It was a huge success on the market and sold over 1 million units. After 1999, introduced first GPU of NVIDIA, called GeForce 256. It's a turning point of NVIDIA history. Early years, people know NVIDIA as a computer graphics chip manufacturer. However, NVIDIA CEO have a vision that one day AI take over every field human involved. One day AI hardware will be most important in the economy.
NVIDIA CEO didn't listen to anyone's opinions.
He believed his vision. Early-stage AI models limited to companies like Google developed AI models for use in internal works. There's a famous AI model called DeepMind has been deployed inside Google more than 10 years ago, but the public community doesn't have a sense about the ability of AI. In 2023, Microsoft and recently startup OpenAI introduced world's first public generative AI model called ChatGPT. That make big shift in tech industry. Company like Google issue code red alerts internally. Google immediately worked on launching the first public generative AI model of Google Bard, faced this massive shift in industry. The entire stock market and company market capitalization has been shifted. In years, Apple was the most valuable company traded publicly in the stock market. This AI boom changed the company market capitalization value. After AI boom, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Google, those three company value rises so quickly, and the whole trajectory of the tech industry was changed. These three giants are frontier of AI boom. Mostly AI model working the web. There is few of programs available pre-formed tasks locally on Promise method, like Google Distributed Cloud. At limited scale, provide their AI models for organization like government, military, and finance institutions for locally owned servers due to security reason. More than 90% present service delivery though large AI data centers. NVIDIA dominate 90% of AI infrastructure market. AMD hold nearly 10% market. R&D about AI models done by Google and Microsoft. That AI model, most capable hardware acceleration products only came from NVIDIA. Let's consider products history of NVIDIA and market value growth. After GeForce 256, acquisition of 3DX in year 2000, NVIDIA acquired the assets of its biggest competitor, 3DX, creators of Voodoo, effectively ending the early graphics wars and bringing their SLI technology into NVIDIA. GeForce 6 series in 2004 introduced SLI Bridge, scalable link interface. That link used to connect two graphics cards together for double the performance. Sony and Microsoft partnership, NVIDIA designed the graphics hardware for the original Xbox, NV2A, and later Sony PlayStation 3, RSX, reality synthesizer. The third, the CUDA and programmable era. 2006 to 2011. Introducing CUDA, the most important point in NVIDIA history. NVIDIA CEO realized that GPUs were best at parallel math, not just graphics. He decided to make them programmable for scientists and researchers. That was the early stage of AI GPU computing. GTX 8800 GTX in 2006 used Tesla architecture, G80. It unified vertex and pixel shaders into stream processors. In year 2006, CUDA, a software platform that allowed developers to use NVIDIA GPUs for general-purpose computing, GPGPU. Significance: Wall Street hated it at the time because it increased chip cost with no immediate gaming benefit. However, this laid the groundwork for the future AI revolution. Tegra series in 2008, NVIDIA attempted to enter the mobile phone market. While it failed to capture smartphones, losing to Qualcomm and Apple. The fourth, the deep learning pivot, 2012 to 2017. Around 2012, researchers discovered that NVIDIA GPUs, thanks to CUDA, were incredibly efficient at training neural networks. Geoffrey Hinton, at that time, developed AlexNet in Google. NVIDIA pivoted the entire company to support this. GTX 900 series, Maxwell, 2014, a massive leap in power efficiency. The GTX 10 series, Pascal, 2016, the GTX 1080 and 1080 Ti remain legendary for their longevity and performance per watt. RTX 20 series, Turing, 2018, introduced ray tracing cores to consumer cards, but it pioneered realistic lighting in games. DLSS, Deep Learning Subsampling, uses AI to upscale lower-resolution images, giving players higher frame rates without losing visual quality. RTX 30 and 40 series, Ampere and Ada Lovelace, refined ray tracing and bigger increased raw rasterization performance. A100 in 2020 and H100 in 2022. The H100 Hopper architecture became the most sought-after hardware in Silicon Valley, powering ChatGPT and major LLMs. Blackwell in 2024, the latest architecture designed for trillion-parameter AI models. Let's moving history of NVIDIA market value. In year 2019, market capitalization was $144 billion. End of 2020, $323 billion. In 2021, value was $735 billion. 2022, $364 billion. ChatGPT initially released at 2022 November 30. Investors' attention shift to artificial general intelligence that make NVIDIA most valuable company in the world. In year 2023, NVIDIA passed milestones its history, archiving first time $1 trillion market value. End of 2023, NVIDIA reached a market value of $1.223 trillion. New trajectory: generative AI. United States and largest technology giant move to build new, larger-scale AI data centers and energy infrastructure. With high demands of AI chips and NVIDIA revenue growth with more than 70% of profit margins, increase NVIDIA value rapidly. End of year 2024, NVIDIA market value growth over $3 trillion. End of 2024, NVIDIA value was $3.288 trillion. 2025, $4.638 trillion. Market experts say NVIDIA will be the first $5 trillion company in the world.
Thanks for watching our latest episode. Please subscribe for latest developments.